Hi guys, I'm here on the third day of Clockenflap 2016, just backstage at the moment with the festival co-founder Justin Sweeting. We're just going to have a little tour backstage in a minute, but I thought I might ask Justin how he's found the festival so far. So Justin, what have your highlights been so far in the festival?
Well, I guess overall my highlights. I mean, besides all the music, which we're all very excited about, I think the highlight yesterday was we had some really unseasonable weather, and seeing how the crowd reacted to that the spirits remained so high, and kind of it didn't really dampen anyone's mood or atmosphere. It was incredible, and the artists felt it, we felt it. It was a beautiful moment. I think people will look back in years' time and say, be very proud to say they were here yesterday and that they were part of something special.
And how are you feeling now the sun's come out?
I mean, this is kind of what we expect at this time of year, so it's nice it's turned out like this. It's what a difference a day makes. We've kind of experienced 2 seasons in 24 hours. Yeah.
And yesterday we had MIA performing. How did you feel about her performance?
It's brilliant. I mean, it was a real coup to get her here. She hasn't performed in a little while, and she had a great time. She was really taken to the city. We couldn't be happier. The crowd loved it. She was great. But I think the exciting thing is it's never about kind of one act. At the same time she was playing, we had Cheer Chen playing on the second stage, and that was an incredible performance. And on our KEF stage, we had 65 Days of Static playing to an absolute rammed tent. So it was it's those kind of moments that you realize that the kind of the depth and the diversity of the festival and people's interests, how it all links together.
Yeah, and a personal highlight for me was London Grammar, and apparently it was their first time performing in Asia. What does it mean to you to get acts like that for the first time?
It's a complete honour. This is the first show they've done in 2 years, and they've decided to have that take place at Clockenflap. And these things don't happen by chance. They're very carefully and strategically thought through. So both on their side and our side, we found scenarios that are a win-win. And I came off and talked to them afterwards, and they had a wonderful time, and it makes for positive experiences that warrant repetition and warrant building, and really exciting times.
Brilliant. Well, I think you might be taking us on a little tour now around the backstage area. Seems to be a bit of activity going on at the moment, actually.
Great. These guys are playing next on the big stage, and they're called they're a collective formed around Fragrant Village, and a good group of musicians. Really interesting project.
And what sort of style of music are they?
Many. So they're different collections of musicians all coming together for this compilation. So it's exciting that we can present something like this on like a bigger stage, and hopefully attract more interest around what they're doing, and really expose people to different kinds of local music, which is happening here.
Nice. Okay, let's have a little wander then. I think you're going to lead us around.
This is our kind of dressing room world. Tonight this will be where the Chemical Brothers are stationed, one of their rooms. So I think they've got maybe 3 dressing rooms with us today. Foles will be in here.
Can I ask you who has the biggest entourage at Clockenflap this year?
This year, let's see, it probably would have either been the Chemical Brothers or George Clinton. Yeah, something like that.
And have you had any big diva-ish requests?
No. I mean, we're very fortunate. Actually, throughout history, people kind of come with a kind of spirit we can all kind of get into, and there's a real sense of togetherness and community, especially not only back here, but when the artists connect with the audience. It's always commented on, and just how friendly and positive and open the crowd at Clockenflap is, and it's something we're very, very proud of, and definitely don't take for granted. It adds as much to the environment as everything else as the artists do.
Great.
I can show you the hospitality area, maybe?
Yeah, it sounds good. Just wandering towards the hospitality area now. So amazing sunshine today. It's such a contrast from yesterday when I was wandering around with really soggy feet. We've got the skyscrapers all around us.
It's a great setting. We're very blessed with the setting. This is the FWD stage, which a lot of great artists are playing. Acts like Yola Tango and Shura and Lucy Rose on tonight, which will be very exciting. And this is what we do is we have a communal hospitality area for our artists. We want to create a space where acts can come and feel relaxed and just hang out and interact, and relationships are formed here. Musical projects have formed here, collaborations. It's a great place to be, and later on when more artists are here, this place is buzzing into the night.
Do you know of any
food and kind of drinks and
Do you know of any major collaborations that have come about as a result of people meeting here at Clockenflap?
Yeah, for sure. Over the years, there's been a ton. Ones that have actually come to fruition. There's one coming up which is going to be featuring. Actually, I shouldn't really say that, but one of the. I shouldn't really say. but
Top secret.
Yeah, it happens because artists hang out, they talk, they find mutual points of interest, and then they often or might want to work together.
That's great.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Have we got anything else to see, or is this about it?
Well, this is the main, I guess, communal areas. Everything else is kind of either our own kind of back constellations.
Yeah.
The Clockenflap universe is very vast, and the team it takes to pull this together is so dedicated and passionate, and now we've got hundreds and hundreds of people work on this, and to organize and kind of coordinate all that is a massive effort, and I can't, for me, I'm constantly in awe of the kind of on-site team who just gets this all moving and makes all this magic happen, because it's not magic, it's kind of grit and sweat and hard work, and they do an absolutely incredible job.
And just before we wrap it up, can you tell me a bit about the food that's being served behind you?
Yeah, for sure. So we have a kind of a free-for-all buffet, and we like to have a lot of Asian food represented, but we need to cater for Western tastes, Asian tastes, meat eaters, vegetarians, vegans. Sometimes there are specific allergies. Let's see what Paul's going to eat. He's going to go for a quiche. Pretty regular quiche.
Looks fairly healthy, but then there's a few sweet treats in there as well.
Yeah, everyone likes sweets.
Yeah. What about alcohol? What do you have to do about that? Do you have to restrict it, or?
Our policy is very simple. You give artists good food, plenty of drinks, and we want to look after them, and it makes everybody happy, and it's not rocket science, but it makes all the difference. So it's one of the reasons why this space is really one of the kind of hottest places to be at the festival, and it is an artist-only area, but all artists are welcome here. So every artist who plays Clockenflap, if they're local, they're Asian, they're international, whoever they are, they're all in here mixing and melding and speaking and eating and drinking, and it's fun.
And do you have any artists that bring their own chefs to make up their own gourmet food?
For the festival, no, we haven't had that yet, but yeah, that's probably because the food's really good.
Okay, well, thanks for your time, Justin.
Pleasure.
Really good to meet you. Thanks, guys, and tune in later for more Facebook Living. Bye.